my name's Liene and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do my May wrap-up. But first I'm gonna mention the Black Lives Matter movement, and there is the link in the description box where you can click and find a lot of things you can do to help. So go check it out and see what you can do. Now let's move on to my wrap-up. I don't have any statistics because it has been like, I don't know where the time has gone. It's already June 12 and yeah, I don't know anything anymore. But in May I read 7 books, so it's okay. I don't know how many pages that is because I haven't filled in my spreadsheet. Yes, so I get my total page count from that, and I haven't done that. Let's start with the first book I finished in May, and that was The Dark Mouth by Shane Hegarty. It's the first book in the Dark Mouth series, and yeah, Finn, the main character, he is a legend hunter and he lives in the town called Darkmouth, and that's the last town where there is this portals opening that connect our world with the legend world or demon world. And through those portals, demons, legends as they are called, come through and attack the town. And Finn is the last one in training to be the legend hunter. So yeah, his adventure begins in this one and I really enjoyed it. I haven't picked up the next books, but I will definitely continue on with the series because I enjoyed the story, and the ending of this one was like, I need the sequel. Then the next book I finished was The Land of Yesterday by K.A. Reynolds. I read it on my Kindle. It was an ebook, of course, if I read it on Kindle, but I didn't like it. I can't explain what I didn't like. It wasn't what I expected. For some reason I expected more contemporary story, but it was a fantasy, and yeah, that's all I can say. I liked how it included a book that I read. I didn't know that before I started, but it like mentions some characters from other book that I read. But yeah, I was disappointed. But as I said, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't it. And yep, it's a story. Okay, I think I need to explain a bit what it's about. So it's a story about a girl. Her brother died and went to the land of yesterday, and then one day she's told by her father that her mother has followed her brother to find him in the land of yesterday. So she decides to go to look for her mother to bring her back. Yeah, she goes to look for her mother, but I don't know, I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a book for me. Then the third book was Emil and the Detectives by Eric Kästner. This is a story from my childhood. I remember listening to the radio play and it was such a nostalgic read because I really like the story. It's about a boy named Emil, and he goes to visit his grandma and aunt in Berlin. And on the way to Berlin on a train, he gets robbed. This man robs him, and it's about how he gets his money back. He he's joined by boys from Berlin, and it's just a nice story. I really liked it. Then I read the one book that was mentioned in The Land of Yesterday. Not the book, but the character. And it's The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A hard word name to say. So, I'm not gonna explain what this one is about. Do I have to? It's about a man who his plane crashes in a desert, and there he meets a little boy, and he kind of talks to that boy and finds out about how he got to Earth and why. But yeah, this one was mentioned, The Little Prince was mentioned in The Land of Yesterday. So I think that was kind of a coincidence, because I didn't know when I picked up The Land of Yesterday that that's gonna happen. Then I continued reading the Warrior Cat series, and this is the fourth? Yes, this is book number 4, Raising Storm by Erin Hunter. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I already picked up the next 2 books, the last in the series, like the first 6-book series, and I can't wait to finish, because this one ended on a kind of cliffhanger. So yeah. The next book I finished was Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I started it when I was in a slump, but yeah, it was a good book, but it's not gonna be my favorite book. I don't know how to even explain it. There is this town, it's kind of little perfect town, and then I don't remember the names. Mia moves in with her daughter Pearl, and she rents a house from Richardson family. And yeah, she starts, Pearl like befriends Richardson family children, and yeah, that is one part. And then there is this other part when a baby was found, and he was like given to the family who wants a baby. And then sometime after that, the mother of the child turns up and she wants her baby back. So it's like a battle between like where the baby will be better, with the adopted family or with his real mother. I think that was a bad explanation, but yeah. It's about how different people are and how our lives are, and decisions we make, how they make our lives. And the last book I finished in May was the first book I started. It took me the whole month. Okay, I took like, I don't know how much time off between, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks off in the middle, but because it wasn't too exciting. And it's Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Ngan. It's the second book in the Girls of Paper and Fire series, and it was boring. They go like on this not quest, but they just go around because they have this mission, what they need to do. They go to these places. I don't even remember what they were called, what they went to. But yeah, they just go from one place to another. Shit happens in between, and yeah. I just didn't enjoy it. I wanted to finish it. I will read the last book in the series, but this one just felt off because I really liked the first book. In the first book, the main character Lei, she's taken from her village. Each year there are 8 girls picked for the Demon King to be his paper girls, basically like sex slaves. And this year Lei is the 9th one. So yeah, she's like an exception. It's a female love story. But yeah, I like the first book, didn't like this one, but I will read the third. That's it. It was quite quick. But yeah, in general, I had hard time reading at the beginning of the month. I can show you. Here is the pages each day I read. You can see there was 5 days, no 4 days I didn't read at all. So I was struggling, but in the middle of the month I did good. This is gonna be it for the video. Please let me know what you read in May. Have you read any of the ones I did? Check the description box for the link to Black Lives Matter page where you can see what you can do to help. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye! And check for my Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. We can connect there too.